Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, welcome everybody back to more Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Stario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Yes. That's what I'm going with because I can't talk at all. But if you've seen my content before, this should be evident. But anyway, we basically got started on our trek through this game. And now we're here in wherever this is. And let's see what we can do. First things first, go in the pipe. Go out of the pipe. And that's pretty much it. Alright. That's priority 1 done. Let's see. Wonder what's down here. Oh. Get back, Prince Paisley!
You again? You are the pair of fingrass that swooped in with the Bowser that I hate! I say to you, while I was busy with Paisley, you have been catching me! I have fury! But Cacaletta has already begun smearing the butter of her next tasty plan over PP Castle! Since you two cannot make it in time, I say to you that it is better never than late! So here is your halting place! I have fury! Since you will not be shattering this stone, I laugh at you trying to climb down this mountain!
Oh, yeah.
Well, this puts a damper on things. So, we can't quite do anything with this yet. And Luigi says, hey, bro, maybe we should get some hammers. And I agree. This is clearly not where we're going to get hammers, so... But, anyway, let's see what's in here first. Ooh. It's a secret cave. Or it's like... I know Josh Jepson said this, but I know someone said it beforehand.
It's a secret passage!
Still trying to get used to the setup. It's not too bad. It's just it's awkward to use, like, the R button. But, you know, since this game uses the touchscreen, it doesn't really matter. Of course, there are some situations where you want to use the R button if it's a certain game. Or certain games, I should say. I got some coins. There's the next spot right there, which we can't do anything about yet. It'll be quite a while before we are able to do anything with it.
Ah, the waterfall's mist feels so good. My pores are partying.
I wish we could stand here together forever.
I wish I could bop them. Alright. Ooh, Mario's a thirsty boy. Look at you. So there's this thing right over here, which if we jump with Luigi, maybe Mario splurt out stuff. I guess that's the right word. This thing, it gives you coins. I want to say that it gives you something else, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, let's see what's in here before we go back down. Well, aren't you a big boy?
Darn, no matter what you hit me with, you can't knock me down. I think.
Well, we can't do anything with that. guy, and we won't be able to do anything for quite a while. So, so much for exploring more in there. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with a touchscreen. It's basically just tap with the finger. It's not really anything too detrimental. I don't really need the map. I mean, I could pull out the map whenever I want, so it's not like it's out of the way. And I'm an idiot and fell down because I was too busy explaining things. Also, I've been using the D-pad for this. I could use the circle pad, but, what's going on here?
You can't climb the mountain until the bridge is fixed.
Okay. Well, it looks like you're just standing there admiring the gap. Not fixing the bridge, buddy. Do a better job.
This is the last stone. Now we show the true spirit of the Hammerhead brothers. The stones are less short. Stone just ain't gonna do it. I can't make hammers no more. What do you two think you're staring at? Huh? What? You want us to make you a hammer? Hey, I know these two dudes. They're Mario and Luigi from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Sorry, just checking the audio.
Jumpin' Hammer Kings! Yeah, you're so right! Hey, Sledge, I remember those guys! We're a couple of celebrity he's like you bumming around this place looking for a hammer!
Sorry, I'm just checking to see everything's good and how long I've been going for. Not very long.
Oh, hey, look, we don't... Oh, hey, look, you don't have to tell us, we fully understand. Lips completely sealed. We'll just make you what you need. We're professionals, after all. That's right, pros all the way. But the thing is, in order to make hammers, we need hoo-hoo blocks from the mountaintop. Since Blablanodon suddenly stopped coming down here, we can't get up to the summit. Hoo-hoo blocks are hard stones. Hammers made from these can break anything. We want to climb the mountain to get more hoo-hoo blocks, but we can't jump well enough to do it. Huh? Oh yeah, what was I thinking? Hey, you guys are jumping pros, ain't you? So, are you saying you're going to mountaintop and get us some hoo blocks? That would really hook us up. If you could get us some hoo blocks, we'll make you a special hammer. You scratch our backs, bros, we'll scratch yours.
Sounds like a good enough deal. We do need hammers to progress. And what about that? They actually fixed the bridge! Okay, before anything else, I want to see if any healing. Yeah, we can use some healing. Which conveniently, this block does. Alright. That being said, let's climb the mountaintop and get to a fight. So, meet the Goombas of the Bean Bean Kingdom, Beanies. They pretty much work exactly like Goombas, so that's why I said that. Oh, they're not very tough. Yeah, they'll basically charge at you, and yeah, watch out for that when they slip, because that'll be your sign that they're wasting a bit of your time and trying to psych you out. Also, as you can see there, we got a Woo Bean out of them. A new type of bean that we can now obtain off of Beanies. And a few other enemies. Don't have any actual use for them yet, but we will in due time. So you want to stack up as many Woo Beans as you can. Also, I'm surprised I didn't jump on them. Looks like it did. Anywho. Alright, there we go. Probably not rest my 2DS down on my desk because there was a bit of a problem last time. Also, my back is starting to hurt, which can be a bit of a problem. But
Let's go.
I'll be sure to make accommodations as I go. Okay. I got him out of the way. Yeah, not falling over this time, sucker. Alright. So, basically this mountaintop is, I was gonna say first dungeon, but really more like first major area of the game, even though we did technically have Stardust Field. This is where things start to pick up, I would say. Man, they really love Luigi, huh? It makes sense, everybody loves Luigi. Anywho. I know there are a few other enemies here that we will get into a little bit, but right now we're just dealing with beanies. So, you know.
Oh yeah!
Alright, that time I jumped on them. Don't know why it didn't work before. Oh well. Okay. Again. There we go. Alright. Mario's getting pretty close to a level up, but it's still a little ways because these guys don't really drop much EXP. But he's getting there. In due time. Alright. Let's keep going. It really is a good idea to clear out enemies as much as you can so that you earn more EXP and they're not as big a problem. Anyway, new enemy, Dry Bones. They basically what they'll do is they'll spin their head, and I believe if they spin it like horizontally, it's aiming for Luigi. If it spins vertically, it's aiming for Mario, if I recall correctly. Now, something interesting that we aren't going to see for a little while is that people were very upset about how some of the enemies changed in this remake. It won't be evident right here, but something significant sort of changed. And I guess people were really upset about it. But it's interesting how Dry Bones are still, like, haven't changed at all in this. Because they could have just, like, you know, modernized it and made it, like, you know, standing up and all that. But, they didn't. Which, I'm sure those people who were complaining about the thing... Again, it won't be evident until much later, so I'm probably spouting nonsense right now. But, trust me when I say it will become, relevant later. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But anywho, stomp some beanies! Ow. Guess I didn't time to jump in that. They don't really do a lot of damage from what I can tell. But, you can't grind a lot of, woo beans off them, which is always good. And again, you will need them in the future, just not now. But it's always good to grind ahead of time, so you don't have to worry about it later. Anyway, Mario grew level 6. And, yeah, why not? One. That can happen sometimes. But, whatever. It just gives me more incentive to, use those points on something else in the future, but whatever. Man, those dry bones are really going after Luigi, aren't they? That is, interesting. Go! These, beanies. Wow, dry bones really do not like Luigi, huh? Heh. Okay. Speaking of Luigi, Luigi got a level up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll upgrade speed. There we go, it's a 2. I can live with that. Okay. Let's see. Have faith in your spin, step into the wind. I haven't really been reading these. I should, as they do give you hints as to what you're supposed to do, but you can figure it out for yourself. It's not really that hard to figure out what you should do in a game like this. So, I mean, it is pretty obvious from what I can tell from this series. But, you know, I'm sure there's someone out there who might be a bit confused if they're not familiar with these games. So I shouldn't, like, you know, brag or anything about that. And I was able to take out those dry bones very well. I can't seem to get the timing of the beanies, however. Which is really odd. As I fought a ton of them just on the way here. Odd. Alright, how long have I been going for? 17 minutes, okay. Sorry, usually these streams take to like 30 minutes or an hour. I'm just trying to see what we could start for. I guess once we clear out this plane. And no, I do not care about a Firefox update. Sorry, that wasn't me checking on the thing. Also, we got an item drop from Dry Bones of Syrup. So, if you haven't figured it out by now, they changed the item drops in this remake, and that you no longer need a certain move to do it, and that they'll sometimes drop them automatically, which is really good because there are certain items that you can miss out on, and certain gear you can miss out on because you don't have that specific move. But that's no longer the case, since sometimes they'll drop it automatically, which I think is a very welcome change. And something that I appreciate that they did with this game. Although, it's not really evident what kind of unique items you can find from enemies. But trust me when I say that there are enemies that drop specific gear. And they also changed it with bosses too, because when we fought Tolstar, he dropped the cosmic... What was it? The cosmic pants? And you could have missed out on that, I believe, in the past. But that's no longer the case here. So, it's really interesting because there are indeed certain gear that you can only get off of enemies and bosses. So that's no longer an issue. And you no longer have to miss out on them, especially with bosses, because bosses do indeed drop specific gear that you can only get off them. And I'm sure it's been evident with the beanies and the dry bones, as the way you can tell that they're unique items that you can only get off of certain enemies, all that. If the box itself, like the little present box, is like it's a little present is different from the normal ones. Like if it's got like green wrapping and all that, that's how you can tell it's a unique item drop. So you know, it's best to look out for them. And you can get some really good stuff of the later enemies and bosses. It's really good that they changed that little detail. So that it's no longer a headache to try and get everything in this game. Ew. Pretty standard stuff right here. I know I could use my bros move against these guys, but I haven't really felt the need to. Like, once you get, like, your advanced bros moves, I feel it's best to save them and your bros move for boss fights. It's not to say that BP is like essential in this, or like either. Well, it all depends on like how you play this game. This is one of those RPG series where you can't go wrong with how you play unless you do certain things. Like it's funny because I remember Chugga saying how he only upgraded HP, which I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I didn't know that you can upgrade other stats either. So I'm not gonna fault him on that because I did the same thing. One thing that I also did was that in Mario Luigi Partners in Time, I didn't even bother getting new gear or badges. So I went through most of the game just with the stuff I had. It wasn't until Bowser's Inside Story where I started actually paying attention to that stuff. And it's really saved my hide afterwards because of certain situations. Speaking of Bowser's Inside Story, Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story comes out in 2019. Which I'll admit, I still have mixed feelings about because of that stupid Bowser Jr. thing. We'll talk about that later, but that's probably the reason why I have mixed feelings about that is because of that mode. But I'm still excited because Bowser's Inside Story is my favorite of the series, so... Anywho, yeah, let's upgrade BP. Dude, not bad. But yeah, it's sort of a weird transition going from like Paper Jam over back to Superstar Saga. But I welcome this because Paper Jam sucked. Plain and simple. But anyhow, that's not this is not Paper Jam. This is actually a good game. But anyhow, let's keep going because I want to say there was some stuff I missed, but I think this loops back around if I remember correctly. So it's not too bad that I went this way. I think you're actually supposed to go this way first. It's been a little bit since I played this, so level with me. And funny story of how I first played this game. This was completely by accident, mind you. I was, I was with, I believe my mom or my dad, and we were going somewhere. And I had this jacket that I just found in the house. And I noticed that in one of the pockets of said jacket was a copy of the original Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, which I'm pretty sure was my brother's, since he played more of these games than I did. I didn't start playing them until I was older. And I just thought, oh wow, I didn't know this was in here. So I just played it a few times and it was like, oh wow, this is a good game. And of course they came out with this. I'm like, okay. Of course I have more nostalgia for Partners in Time because it's the one I played the most, and Bowser's Inside Story because it's my favorite of the series. And of course nobody really talks about Dream Team and Paper Jam.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Paper Jam was okay. No, not Paper. Paper Jam sucked, but it's okay! That's clearly what I meant to say. I meant to say Dream Team was okay. If not a bit heavy on the tutorial side of things. I meant to say Dream Team was okay, but Paper Jam sucked. That's what I meant to say. If this is not evident of how I cannot talk, I don't know what is. God damn it. Alright, let's see how much we can get with Stash. 2, not bad. Okay, I can live with that. God, Alright, okay, that... It does loop around, but I want to go back there because I believe there was something I missed up there. And I want to get it. Oh my god. Oh my god, why am I doing so bad at this? This game has been out for years, man! Children played this game! Come on! Oh my god! I think one of my pet peeves with certain jumps is that because I'll press it at the last minute, sometimes it won't recognize it, and I'll just fall off the ledge. Which, you know. And was that seriously it? Wow. I wasted all that time for nothing. Good on me. Good on me. Good on me. I also like how it defaults to Mario when you go and spray water. Which makes sense, but Luigi had this little thing where he just spews out water if you had him drink from it. Which I'm kind of disappointed they got rid of, but it's not really anything detrimental to the game. And now we're getting into using multiple things for this. I want to say there's something up here. Yes, indeed there is. So this wasn't as pointless as the other thing. Mushroom. Alright, how long are we going for? 27 minutes. Okay, that's good. That is good. Oh, this. Alright, notice how there's a save block and there's a heal block here. Well, there's a reason for that. So let's go ahead and heal, and now we're going to save. Alright. One thing's for sure, you want to make sure you have spin for this. Travelers, I am Huhoros, the ancient weapon of the Huhu civilization. Beyond this point, the path grows even crueler. You must prove yourselves up to the challenge. Dare you try this challenge? Yes. You must start now, and you must catch 10 Huhu spirits within 35 seconds. Do not fall off the ledges or you will immediately fail. It's pretty self-explanatory. My advice is to use the D-pad because sometimes you'll miss them or fall off because you're using the circle pad. I might actually fail this one, I'm careful. Yep, I failed. This is what I get for trying to talk and explain things. Okay, that was much better. And also, sometimes, it also depends on, like, how lucky you would get with where they spawn. Because sometimes they can spawn in completely different, like, across from you, and you have to go all the way there. But that time was good, because they spawned right where I was. So I was able to do that much better. Anywho, now for your next challenge. You must defeat me!
Let's go!
Okie dokie.
And here is a boss! Let us begin! We are fighting against Huhoros! Or Huhoros, I should say. So one thing you want to do is go for the pillar that he's not in first. Because if you attack the pillar he's in first, he'll just go right into the other one and you'll never be able to hit him. But if you clear out the pillar that he's not in first, then you'll be able to attack. And this is his main method of attacking, it's just these lasers that come out. But yeah, now that he's exposed, we can pretty much just go all out on him.
Let's go!
And one thing that is kind of helpful that is you can technically use the super bounce bros, because I believe that does damage to the yellow pillar. Let's try it out. Yeah, I see it like that, and it can actually get rid of it for you. So there's actually a bit of an advantage to using Super Bounce Bros. Like I said, it works better when there are multiple enemies on the field. So that's a reason why you would want to use that. Now, one thing I do want to say about this, hold on, just give me a second. Okay, there we go, that's pretty much it. Well, few things. One, he dropped the item that I was mentioning about, which is the Huhuro Slacks. And two, when they showed us off of the treehouse and that one lady was playing it, I gotta say, I was impressed that, one, she was able to figure out exactly what you need to do, and two, that she actually pronounced Huhuros right. I was really impressed by that, but that's just me. But anyway, as they say, Huhuros is down. You have passed this test too! Now you must face the test of reaching the summit. Alright. So, before anything else, I want to check to see what that does. Okay. Now, ooh, it gives Mario a bit of defense. Put that on Mario. And let's see, Cosmic Pants can go on Luigi. There we go. Yeah, this is what I mean, like, when you start getting more gear, it's nice to, like, just switch around and see what effects work better on who. So, you know, it's always good to keep that in mind. But anywho, let's continue forth. And one thing you will notice is that boss fights occur more frequently in this game in this game. Like, I would argue that that guy was actually more of a mini-boss, if anything. But, honestly, not too hard to take down if you just go all out with your bros attacks. They don't really have, like, that many moves, per se, so, like, that guy, really his only move was just using the, lasers, and that was about it. I mean, there are bosses that do have, like, more moves the more you get into the game, but, as of right now, they really won't have much. But anyway. So let's continue forward. I want to say that that will at least clear out the rest of the summit in this. Let's do that. Anywho. And we have a new enemy! Rex, straight out of Super Mario World, I believe he's from. And much like in Super Mario World, if you jump on him, he'll get smaller. I believe that's what he does, so, and it's really good because if you're not an idiot like me, it makes his attacks easier to avoid. And, interesting enough, I did not know they were from Super Mario World because I never really played that game. I do know there was a type of Rex in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which was ironically at the very end of the game. Also, this is something they changed, is that they only shrink with just one attack, not with like 2 attacks at once. So it is possible that you want to hit them like multiple times. But even as like, you know, just medium height, they're still like not that bad to avoid. Also, lucky hits, I haven't really explained those yet. Oh, okay, I was wrong. So, when he spins his head, I guess clockwise or counterclockwise? I don't know. When he spins his head in a different way, he's aiming for Mario. I thought it was, like, different. So, you know. I was wrong. But anywho. Alright. So, we want to make it up there and, get the water for Mario. I don't know why it made it sound like Luigi was saying that. Also, I don't know why I did that. I am an idiot. I guess one useful thing about, using the X button, even when you have different accents selected, you'll still both jump. Not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. Just gonna shrug it off as my own stupidity. Why can't I make it? Oh my god, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. Oh, what am I doing? Urgh! God, was it really that hard? Apparently, yes. Okay. They do hide, item blocks in, these little crevices, which can be a little bit tricky to get to. Especially if you're using the D-pad. I mean, there are advantages and advantages, I believe, to using the D-pad and, the circle pad. Okay. Focus! Wait a minute. I am not even supposed to go this way. Okay, so, okay, that's what I was meant to do. That was what I was meant to do. I am so good at this game. I am the best. Okay, so what you're meant to do is use the high jump to get up to the water, and then you can get across and use the wind to get that item. I don't know why the fuck my mind just defaulted to just you getting like the item first. I don't know what's wrong with my mind. My mind works in mysterious ways, I will admit. And the audio just... Yeah, that's what you're meant to do, is just use the, it's meant to use the, wind to get that item. I don't know why I thought anything different, but there you go. Oh, wait. Yeah, don't be in any of this time. Just get up there with, the fucking high jump, man. God, my mind works in really mysterious ways, and I don't know how to feel about that. And now I'm gonna take out my frustration on these guys. I guess another way to tell who they're aiming for is that they'll lean towards a certain bros after they spin their head, so you can also use that as a little bit of an indication of when they're going to attack. And I might have to use a mushroom on Mario soon. But that can wait, because we got a look. Alright, let's go for power. 3, not bad at all. Alright, and who are we? I guess it makes sense to put defense on it. 3 as well. Not bad at all. Alright, before we head on, I think I'm gonna use a mushroom on Mario. So we got like, whoa, we got like 38. I am no trouble of, expending these at all. Goddamn. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Anywho, let's just power through the rest of this. Alright, let's see. What are we at right now? 41 minutes, okay. So, at the very least, we'll clear the summit. At the very least, we'll do that. And I guess, depending on how much time has passed, we'll determine if we want to keep going or not. Because it's not much far to, like, the next area after this, but we'll see. We'll see. It depends on how I feel. But anywho, this should be the last room, I believe. Yeah, this is the last room. So, at the very least, we'll clear out the summon and these bad guys, so we will do that. Oof. Got a lot of big boys here. Oh god. It also doesn't help that they go at certain speeds as well. So that can also throw you out of the loop. But anywho. Shame this isn't YouTube where I could just cut out these fights, but what can you do? Almost thought he was gonna trip. Sometimes hard to tell for me to estimate the distance. But whatever. Anywho.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that counted as it. It's interesting how this game takes into consideration jumps on enemies. It's like there, I was in the middle of a jump, and it still counted towards me. So that's really interesting. But anywho, let us keep going. Alright, this room can be a little bit tricky because, as you notice, that wind right there is moving. And I messed up what you're supposed to do. Basically what you're supposed to do is go like this, and just keep going back towards the wind, and you'll basically just do that. The timing can be a little bit tricky, but not anything too bad. Anyway, we got a 1-up mushroom and a 0. Not too bad. But anyway, we cleared out that room pretty quickly. Alright, let's see. Okay. I think I know what you might do. But first, let us see what we got. Another X spot, which we can't do anything for. A heal block right here. And a save block, which I'm pretty sure you know what that means. God. Every time I look at the save screen, you just see Mario and Luigi just going like, ugh, and they get really... It just puts a smile on my face. I'm so glad that they kept that feature in. I don't know why they wouldn't. Anyway, you can get a little view of what we're dealing with here. We got quite the kingdom to work with. So, yep. Don't look directly in the sun, Mario. But anywho, Let's see.
Fools! What are you kicking that for? That's a really rare stone. It's called a hoo-hoo block. And I'll tell you, anyone who tries to kick a hoo-hoo block down the mountain is a thief in my book. Huh? My name? Oh, right. I'm called Boblanadon. Was it? The townsfolk were all worried about me. Really? But I didn't mean to make them worry. See, what happened is this. I saw Prince Peasley and followed him up here. Then I saw this huge egg appear. I was shocked. I was speechless, which is rare. So anyway, I've been here keeping this poor egg warm ever since. Yep, that's the deal. I think something will hatch out of it pretty soon. That's what happens with eggs. Oh, it's here! It's time! Oh wow, it's about to hatch! Can't take the suspense!
It's a beautiful, ugly baby.
Well, that's a shock! Talk about one crazy egg! Wow! Looks like I'm blasting off again!
Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Well, I can't say I wasn't expecting this. But anyway, we got our main boss fight for the year, Drago.
Let's go.
So one thing you'll notice is that, oh, wait. Okay, well, anyway, I can show off his attacks. Basically, depending on where his head is hitting, if it's tilted, it'll go for Mario, but if it's not, it'll go for Luigi. But anywho, let's do a basic bounce bros on him. Oh, I fucked that up. Trying to show off his main gimmick here, but I guess that's not happening. No, actually it is. See, he kind of works the same as the Rex in this area, where he'll basically get shorter if you hit on him just enough times. That's what I want to show. There we go. Now we're doing the bounce bros right. Yeah, this can affect the height of his rocks as well. You can't dodge him at normal height, as I've shown. So it's not really detrimental as it is with the Rexes. And he's already down to half health. And also, oof. Well, basically, he'll use these little platforms, like, basically jump on them and then use attacks that way. So, actually, let's do Super Bounce Bros, because we'll get rid of both of them. I mean, it's not really detrimental that you, get rid of the blocks. You can still dodge them in a normal way, but I guess in this way it's a bit easier to avoid his attacks. Let's just do another Super Splash Bars. Okay. And let's just do a normal Bounce Brothers. And Draga, or whatever he's called, is down. And we got the Bwaha badge! Cheers to you, mustaches!
This incredibly dazzling man is not under Prince Peasley! What happened to you?
Well, I suppose we could call it a bit of an accident.
As I was investigating events throughout the country for this top-secret mission I'm on, I suddenly encountered Cacletta and her vile underling, Buffo, here on this mountain. But by the time I realized who the fiends were, it was too late. They transformed me into that and shut me inside the egg. Is that so? Princess Peach's voice has been stolen. I wouldn't worry about Princess Peach. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. At any rate, we should chase after Cacletta. I want you to visit Queen Bee and Beaming Castle once you climb down the mountain. It may be that Cacletta's next target is Beaming Castle. I'd bet my life on it. Oh, here's a gift from me. Autographed, of course. Yes, I think a rose matches your green perfectly. If you show that rose in Mimi Castle, they'll permit you to enter. And with that, I must get back to my mission. May we meet again. Aww. He has Luigi swoon off his feet. That's adorable. So, what are you guys going to do now? Check out that mini-map to figure if you forget where to head next. The yellow arrow points to the place you should go to next.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I missed an item. Well, I was gonna say let's get our hammers, but I guess we'll have to do that can wait because actually, wow, I missed all of these. How did I miss these? No idea. But I was gonna say, like, it's almost an hour, and usually I like to go for an hour. I could go a little bit more, but I think what we're gonna do is at the very least get our hammers. So in that way, we'll be able to head down the mountain no problem. So, we're basically gonna get our hammers, and then we'll end things off. How about that? Because we've been going at a decent length. It might be a little bit shorter than last stream, but last stream we were basically getting into the game. So, you know, understand. Anywho.
Wait, you two arrive at the exact right time. Just now, Block fell down in the waterfall. Check it out. We used it to make you the ultimate hammer. Woo! Man, it feels great to be making hammers again after such a long break. In fact, it feels so darn great that we went ahead and made you guys 2 hammers! Look at that craftsmanship. Pow! Now you're playing with power. Yeah, you got that right. Those bad boys are now all yours.
You got hammers! You can use soul hammer actions!
Guess we ought to teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh?
First, use the touchscreen or the LR button to select the hammer. Then press the E button to whack stuff. That's it!
But right now, only the guy in front can use a hammer.
Actions that you boys can do all your own are called solo actions.
That right there is the most basic of the basics. Don't forget it! Try wrecking all kinds of things with those hammers. One manly whack breaks the hardest rocks. You know, you ought to break that hammer in by smashing a rock in the next room.
Oh yeah.
Indeed we shall.
Hammer.
Alright. What we got in this?
Jump.
Nut. Anywho, let's check out that badge before we end things off. So, the Bwaha badge increases strength in battle as you defeat foes. Makes more sense to put that on Mario. Sorry, Luigi. Mario's more the powerhouse of the team. But anywho, I think as much as I could go a little bit further, I think that's a good stopping point. We made decent progress in this. We cleared out the mountain. We got our hammers. You Usually I would go a little bit longer, but I'm thinking this is a good stopping point. So anyway, let's see. Aha! There's the same block. So, next time on Mario Luigi Superstar Saga and Bowser's Minions and Knuckles Funky Mode, we're gonna head down the mountain and hopefully head to Bean Bean Castle. So, I will see you guys then. Whenever we stream this again, I should say. But anyway, that's gonna be it for now, and I'll see you all whenever I decide to stream next. See ya!